Hi, today we will talk about this book, The Humanities.
The introduction in this book, The Humanities, with a focus on the importance of art for our well-being. Basic human needs stand at the center of the art experience. What these needs are may be debated and rationalized, but their existence cannot be questioned. The need for a sense of identity reinforced by signs and symbols, the need for confirmation of our inner perplexities, the need to be reassured that inner ambivalences, doubts, and anxieties can be given shape, these needs are so much a part of our humanity that they function at an unconscious level. This book has to do with the understanding and enjoyment of the arts, a subject which concerns all of us. For every day we are consciously and unconsciously having our values shaped by the art around us, and every day we make decisions and judgments that are determined by our understanding of the arts and our sensitivity to them. Quick review. At the center of the art experience, basic human needs. The need for sense of identity reinforced by signs and symbols. Every human being, you and me, everybody around us, we need clarity and understanding of our inner perplexities. The need to be reassured that inner ambivalences, doubts, and anxieties can be given shape. These needs are so much a part of our humanity that they function at an unconscious level. And here I created an image to better explain what our needs are and what they do. At the very center, the core of our being, lies something profoundly important. This can be likened to an engine in a car. Without it, even the best car won't move. To propel us forward, we possess inherent needs. These needs are linked with our emotions, and our emotions are connected to our feelings. Our bodies become the medium through which we experience these feelings, motivating us to take action. This movement is driven by our desire to satisfy our needs. So you see that it's not only the famous pain and pleasure principle that people tend to move forward pleasure and away from pain. I am not talking about this principle. I am talking about structure, how we function, what is our drive, what is at the very core of our decision making. And when we talk about these basic human needs, Hans Prinzhorn discovered while working with mentally ill, he identified 6 basic drives that give rise to image making. Image making here is what we are talking about. Sometimes we also use word art, creativity, image making. These drives and needs that is inbuilt in any human being. An expressive urge, the urge to play, an ornamental urge, an ordering tendency, a tendency to imitate, and the need for symbols. For Prinzhorn, image making is driven by our intense desire to leave traces. When we cover a piece of paper with doodles, when a child arranges colorful pebbles in his mud pie, or when we plant flowers in our gardens, one quality is common to all of these quite different activities, namely the enrichment of the outer world by the addition of perceptual elements. Those are our drives, urges, tendencies, something inside of us that creates a pressure and that is awaiting for being satisfied. There's something in us that drives us, something we can call it engine to make us move. The satisfaction of these needs and drives gives us a moment of satisfaction, of pleasure, enjoyment, happiness. Most people know that they are not getting all the pleasure they could from art. They know others who are getting great pleasure, and whether or not they realize it, they would like to share these pleasures themselves. In the realm of art, they feel like the inhabitants of the world before Prometheus brought them the divine fire. Though they had eyes to see, they saw to no avail. They had ears, but understood not. To become whole again, we must learn to use and enjoy our senses. An education in arts is an education of the senses. Artists have always known this. Joseph Conrad makes quite clear, "My task, which I am trying to achieve, is by power of the written word to make you hear, to make you feel. It is before all to make you see." And Griffith, the great American film director whose life was devoted to developing motion pictures into a significant art form, is reported to have summed up his life's work in a simple sentence: "What I am trying to do, above all, is to make you see." Indeed, our culture and society have not created an environment in which we have been encouraged to feel and experience spontaneously. This is especially true in art. We have been conditioned and educated to feel that the world of art is a kind of magic circle which only the initiated can penetrate. We are alienated from the arts as a source of personal enjoyment. Art is thereby removed from the activities and enjoyment of the average person in the street rather than being continuous with the experience and activities of all humankind. This book is appreciation of arts as a normal human activity, not elite activity, not activity meant for somebody who is superior. But normal human activity is the getting our needs met by images, by art activities. The psychologist Flugel, in his book The Psychology of Clothes, has concluded that the three basic motives for clothing ourselves are for protection, for modesty, and for decoration, amassing evidence from various geographical regions and primitive peoples. He finds, surprisingly, that the most important of these three motives is decoration, the art's most important means of expressions. The arts constitute one of the oldest and most important means of expression developed by human beings. Basic rooting of art in a human psyche is this: the seeking and making of external images for inner feelings and emotions. No matter what age or country we consider, there is always art. This book is written for people who wish to know more about arts, how they are made and how they work, and who wish to be able to experience them more deeply with confidence. I am reading this book together with you in the context that Art Journal is a great space where we can experience art as a means of expressing emotions, understanding oneself, and fostering self-development. And this is supported by research and science. Summary so far. Basic human needs are in a center of art experience. For example, the need for confirmation of our inner perplexities, the need for identity reinforced by signs and symbols, pleasure from art. Art has become a lead element in our society. This book is written to help us appreciate art as a normal human activity. If you never have allowed yourself to experience power of art, please click this video and do this short 5-minute exercise. For all others, click here for the next video about this book. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.